Hello, welcome back to Night Fever. My name's Jenkins. This is episode 9, a match preview to this Saturday's game at home to Adelaide United. Auckland FC are looking to make it 2 wins in a row. Adelaide are looking to bounce back following a 2-1 defeat on Monday. Plenty to talk about. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to the show. We have a vital game coming up this Saturday where we welcome Adelaide United to Mount Smart, our second home game of the season. It's important to capitalise on the home advantage and get the crowd behind us, stamp our intent early. Adelaide arrive as a well-established A-League side and we're wanting to make a statement. Our head-to-heads with Adelaide have seen some very high-scoring draws, 2-2 and 4-4. A goal fest, open games, and we could be looking at more of the same again this weekend. Importantly, the home form and the confidence in front of our fans and not giving away any cheap goals will be absolutely vital for us. In the head-to-heads between the two clubs, we've only met each other twice so far, both matches ending in draws, neither side yet to record a win in this head-to-head. Interestingly, those matches have been high-scoring, with the teams scoring 6 goals each across the 2 games. So it's an average of 6 goals per match. What does this tell us? Well, when Auckland and Adelaide go head-to-head, it's not cagey, it's open, attacking, and goals are likely. For the Black Knights, this is good news. If we commit to the attack, we have a shot, but it also warns us that we cannot be sloppy defensively. So let's now take a look at the form for both teams heading into the fixture. Adelaide, a win and a loss. They beat Sydney on the opening weekend, lost to Macarthur on Monday night. Auckland FC, they had an opening day draw away to Melbourne Victory 0-0 and a win last weekend 1-0 against Western Sydney Wanderers. Our results show that we're competitive, and our earlier clash with Adelaide last season ended in a 4-4 draw. So we come in with the belief that we can score and we're not overawed. But defensively, we may be open. So the form comparison suggests both sides are capable of goals and both have vulnerabilities. That bodes well for an entertaining match. Let's dig in a little deeper now of Adelaide and what they do well and what we must be wary of. They've got good attacking quality and depth. From their squad list, we can see a number of forward players and creative midfielders. Their recruitment over the closed season shows ambition. For example, they signed some experienced internationals and strong foreign imports to bolster their squad. They have a solid base of defenders and a coach who seems to favour attacking fluidity. In recent statistics, they've scored around 2 goals per match and conceded 1. They're used to operating in the A-League men environment, so they'll bring composure and structure into a match like this. Also, their head-to-head record with Auckland, though short, indicates they are comfortable scoring and expect to be scored against, meaning they anticipate an open goal. For the Black Knights, this means we must exploit their defensive lapses and transition phases, but also guard against being sucked into a high-paced game that suits them. Let's now highlight some of the key players from Adelaide you'll want to know about. Craig Goodwin, he returned to Adelaide United on a 3-year deal ahead of the 25-26 season. He brings attacking width, experience and goal threat. Juan Muniz, who may not be playing in this particular game, he's a Spanish playmaker, signed on a 3-year deal in September. He offers a creative spark, supply into forwards, and can unlock defences. Brazilian Di Moraes, the midfielder, he signed for this season as well on a 2-year deal. He's currently listed as injured, so we might not see him this weekend. If we do, he brings midfield strength, passing range, physicality and link-up play. Bart Vrens, the Dutch centre-back, he signed in the previous window last season. He's there to shore up the defence. Dylan Pierias, the speedy winger, offering pace and width. Adelaide have lost some key players as well. Zach Clough, he left to go overseas. And both Spanish icons, Isaiah Sanchez and Javi Lopez, have retired. These changes show a shift. Adelaide are reconfiguring, bringing in fresh legs and foreign experience. For us, Goodwin and Muniz are major threats, and we need to track their movement and involvement. Vrens is a defender we must watch, but perhaps target his pace. Taking a look at unavailable players for both teams, Adelaide United without their Brazilian midfielder, and I found an article that mentions Austin Ayubi and Ryan White are back from injury, which suggests they were previously unavailable. Auckland FC, Nando Peinecker and Felipe Gallegos still out with injuries. Let's now take a look at some likely lineups we might see this weekend. We'll start off with Adelaide, the visiting team. Could be starting with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I've gone for goalkeeper Joshua Smits again, newly signed experienced keeper. In defence, Ryan Kitto, the left back, experience, good overlapping runs. Bart Vrens, the composed Dutch centre back, bring in organisation. Kikianis, the young athletic centre back, he will be challenged. And Pierias, the right back, will bring pace and width from defence. In midfield, Brazilian de Marais looking to be out injured. Duzel, we could see him slot back in the middle of midfield, and Alagic. We could see Craig Goodwin on the left wing or as a second striker. Dangerous, cutting in and set piece threats. Yul or Falami on the right wing, and Yaya Dukali in the central attacking midfielder role. Mobile attacking, and he can rotate forward. Luka Jovanovic up front looks to be the focal point for the attack. Youthful, but with promise. Taking a look now at Auckland FC, I imagine them being very similar or the same to last weekend. I've gone for a 4-4-2 formation and all the same players. I'll go through them. Michael Vau in goal, the first choice goalkeeper, who's now had 2 clean sheets in a row. Hiroki Sakai, right back, experienced Japanese international, offering solidity and leadership. Dan Hall and Gertwood Reich partnering up in centre back. 2 rocks had to break down. Francis de Vries, left back, up and down that left wing, causing trouble for the opposition right back. Verstraete and Brimmer in the middle, working together, linking the play between defence and attack. Randall on the left of midfield, he had a great game last weekend, got that winning goal, and he seemed right at home on the left there. On the right, Lockie Brook again, bringing a dynamic charge forward. Guillermo Mai, who struck the post last weekend, will be looking to get his first goal of the season, as will Sam Cosgrove, our chief goal threat with a physical presence who can hold up the play. Let's now take a look at some tactical matchups. We'll break down key battles and look how the match might play out tactically. Craig Goodwin looking to exploit space and create chances. If Auckland fullbacks push high, Goodwin's movement could punish the space behind. The Black Knights fullbacks will need to keep discipline. Muniz and Anselmo, the duo in midfield, they'll look to control tempo, create chances. If Auckland's midfield sits deep or lacks mobility, they may get overrun. Conversely, Auckland might aim to press and disrupt the creative pair. The pace on the wings will see the Adelaide wide attackers, Falami, Pierias, who can stretch play. Auckland might counter by using quick transitions if the Reds push high. So the matchup of the wing defenders versus the wings becomes vital. In set pieces and aerial duels, Vrens at centre-back for Adelaide and potentially Gertwood Reich and Hall for Auckland. Aerial battles will be contested. Auckland could exploit set pieces if Adelaide are slightly open at the back. Given both clubs have shown they can concede and both have attacking intent, the game might favour the side that transitions fastest and more decisively. If Auckland can win the ball and break forward before Adelaide's midfield can organise, we'll have opportunities. Adelaide will likely start with structure and control. Auckland might look to unsettle them early, use home crowd and press. If Auckland can force Adelaide out of rhythm, that could be a key to success. In short, for the Black Knights, success will likely come by exploiting transition spaces, forcing Adelaide out of their shape, and being ruthless when chances arise. But we must also be cautious defensively, as Adelaide have quality in attack. Putting it all together, both teams are capable of scoring. Head-to-head suggest goals and open play. Adelaide have the pedigree and have strengthened, but Auckland at home can bring intensity and belief. I predict a tight, entertaining match with a 2-1 win for Auckland. I believe the Black Knights will be fired up at home press hard, take advantage of any defensive lapse from Adelaide, and Adelaide have the danger of scoring, could be via Goodwin or a transition. But I think Auckland will get a little bit extra home crowd, urgency, and that home momentum. Giving it a margin, I can only see it being a goal difference. All right, that's a wrap for episode 9, a match preview of Auckland FC versus Adelaide United this weekend. We've gone through match context, looked at head-to-heads, form, broken down Adelaide United's strengths, noted their key players, sketched some likely lineups, and dived into tactical matchups, also with a prediction. In short, this Saturday's game is going to be a massive opportunity for Auckland FC to make a statement on home soil. The players know it. The fans know it. Let's bring the noise, let's bring the intensity, and let's turn that belief into another 3 points. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the podcast, subscribe and leave us a review. Make sure you don't miss the next episode where I'll be doing a match reaction to the game against Adelaide this weekend. Until next time, up the port, up the Black Knights. Goodbye for now.